man, 130 pounds of crawfish in here. These mud bugs have boiled into this beautiful red color. It's like a scarlet.
Today marks the first day the best ever food review show steps foot in the USA. The first time this Minnesota boy has gone south. And our Deep South food tour starts here in Louisiana.
First of all, in Minnesota, we call them crayfish.
Right.
Is that okay?
No,
Okay.
because we laugh at that.
In these parts, New Orleans is the epicenter for all things delicious.
How many
Heading deep,
one call?
his name, 5 are down with all the fixin'. Put on your rubber galoshes and prepare to get wet. Today we're taking on seafood of epic proportions in Louisiana. New Orleans is the epicenter. Do you know your official state crustacean? Well, here in Louisiana, it's the crawfish. Louisiana produces 100 million pounds of crawfish per year, and it all starts here. At this local pond, Spuddy will demonstrate a piece of Cajun culture that dates back hundreds of years.
First of all, around the U.S., there's some different kind of stereotypes of the South that I've heard of in the North. But I want to know, as a Northerner, do you have any good stereotypes of Northern people?
Crawfish per year, and it all starts here.
We say northern people, how can I say that?
Yeah.
Have their drawers in the knots. Take life too serious.
Okay.
Kinda
Oh,
a
you mean
West-
like having a stick up your ass?
Yeah, same thing, yeah.
That's
Kinda
what you're
like
trying to
that.
say.
And it's not to make fun of it, but down here we loosen up. We like to party. We like to have a good time. We are very nice to our neighbors. Everybody's our friend. So loosen up, smile a little bit and be friendly.
Today, we're going crawfishing. How many do you expect to get?
So right now, we'll catch 3 or 4 sacks, 120, 150 pounds, somewhere up in there.
Oh, so these are already trapped, right?
So they're in trap.
I don't think we can call it craw.
Get used to
This spot serves seafood boils so massive they're presented in a giant industrial trash bag. This is the new Cajun Kraken in Las Vegas, and their seafood boils pack some serious size and girth. This spot serves colossal king crab legs, whole Maine lobsters, jumbo crab clusters, and more. I definitely recommend getting a little bit of everything, and they pack them super big in these jumbo gigantic trash bags. And whatever you do not forget to add some jumbo lobster tails, massive shrimp, corn, and sausage. They make all of their sauces fresh in-house, made to order with real fresh garlic, and they dump it in the giant trash bags and shake and bake. This gives all of the seafood inside the bag a fresh coating of their famous sauces. You can keep it in the bag, dump it on the table, or dump it on one of these metal trays that they give you, which is what I recommend to get the full effect. They have tons of different sauces to choose from that you can have on the table. I definitely recommend just getting the classic, which is more than enough. So if you're on the east side of Las Vegas or in search of your favorite new seafood boil spot, Cajun Kraken is definitely one that I recommend checking out.
Okay, so the boys at Babysit asked me for
Is Pace Morby a scam?
If Pace Morby was a scam, would I be standing here at a house I bought with 2.7% interest?
What?
Yeah, and none of my own money.
No way. It would be a disgusting world if everybody followed this logic. So in my 15 years of working in restaurants, I've had everything from customers commenting to us about not wearing gloves to outright Karens saying that they're gonna call corporate on us. And at first I thought maybe it was the restaurant I was working at. But after being employed at several, I've had enough run-ins with health inspectors that I've come to realize why they actually prefer us not to wear gloves. It comes down to three main reasons. The first one the health inspectors always say is that it gives people a false sense of security. They might go an hour without changing the glove or letting a whole bunch of stuff build up on it, which is why the second reason is if you didn't have a glove, you would be much more likely to wash your hands as soon as they get dirty or touch something icky. And the third reason is that a lot of people that wear gloves don't realize that they're actually supposed to wash their hands in between gloves. It would be a disgusting world if everybody followed this.
How do fighter jet pilots get their call signs? Forget the Top Gun horse crap where everyone had cool.
How you doing, guys? Would you like a gold chain? You wouldn't. Okay. Can you guess the value?
Of that?
Yeah.
Of all of them?
Yeah. Guess the value, come on.
I would say 500.
500, but because you said yes, I'll give you a bracelet anyway, man.
You need help?
No, I'm alright.
Thanks.
No problem. No problem. How you doing, guys? Would you like a gold chain? You wouldn't. Okay. Can you guess the value?
Of that?
Yeah.
Of all of them?
Yeah. Guess the value, come on.
I would say 500.
This madman untied his dog before he died. The dog was happy as he thought that his master was finally setting him free. But the next moment, he changed the rope with a bigger and stronger chain. The other end was tied to his master's body. Saddened, the dog knew he couldn't just sit there and wait. He saw a clean river in front of him, but no matter how much he tried, he just couldn't reach it. He doesn't want to be held back by these chains because he has an unfulfilled promise with his first owner. After countless tries, he gives up. He just lays down there letting fate take its course. But fate had no mercy on the poor dog. After a few days without water, the dog laid there dying. In his last moments, he remembered something from his childhood. After his mom was taken away by the animal control people, the dog never saw her again. When he was young, he was raised by a mother cat. As he grew up, he could barely fit in this place. The cat's milk was no longer enough to support him. Luckily, a warm-hearted couple came to their place that day. Watching their backs as they left after feeding, the dog hesitated for a moment and then decided to chase after them. The playfulness and excitement of the dog soon attracted the boy. Lucas took the cute dog home and named her Bella. This madman untied his dog before he died. The dog was happy as he thought that his master was finally setting him free. But the next moment, he changed the rope with a bigger and stronger chain. The other end was tied to his master's body. Saddened, the dog knew
The ice was a monster on our...
If you pause on this video and land on Mr. Beast, and screen yourself to prove it, me and Mr. Beast will buy you this $50 million house. And stream my new song Down Here. If you pause on this video and land on Mr. Beast, and screen yourself. If you pause on this video and land on Mr.
It's time for me to go buy all my seafood. The only problem is that I'm in Hawaii right now, and the only live seafood places are in Chinatown. It is so sketchy. Walking there, I literally feel like I'm gonna die every second.
I'm glad I pushed myself to come here because the best thing happened. Right when I pulled up, they had all these signs of live king crab, live Dungeness crab. I was really hoping for the king crab specifically, and when I got there were all these tanks, and they actually had really big Dungeness crabs. Even the mud crabs were good size. Unfortunately, you have to order the Alaskan king crab online for it to be in their store, so comment if you want me to buy it and I will get it next week. After crunching all the numbers for the seafood, it wound up coming out to $131, which is a bargain compared to some of the other places I've went. We're finally home. We got the whole gang sitting behind us.
This crab is so lively. If you ever even go near it, it just kind of puckers. Look at that.
This is genuinely the biggest Dungeness crab I think I've ever seen in my life. I get so many comments telling me to use I wish you guys just saw that catch. Getting like thousands of comments saying that I don't use seasoning, so comment your favorite seasoning and I will use it on one of these guys.
You guys want to see something messed up?
This is your sign to buy fish and release them.
They literally just took freshwater goldfish and threw them in the ocean. I can't with the stupidity. You guys want to see something messed up?
This is your sign to buy fish and release them.
This is a live spot prawn. They're very expensive since the season to catch them is quite short. I'm going to eat the tail raw and deep fry the head. To begin, I'll tear off the tail. Oh my god, the head's still moving. Then remove the shell and eat this sashimi style. It's really sweet and almost kind of soft and velvety. Now for the head, we'll deep fry it. Isn't this book amazing? And once nice and crispy, enjoy it whole. That's my favorite part. So delicious. This is a live spot prawn. They're very...
Today we're unboxing the Anchor F3800.
Can you still get a $1 slice for $1?
Do you do a dollar slice?
Hi. Hi. I'm Alex, the cleaner.
Do you have any more of these? I'm having a party and that was the last one on the shelf.
I do, but I'm not gonna get them for you. And here's why. You don't want to settle for these small balls. No. Gotta go for the one ball to rule them all.
Oh my. Do you have any more of these? I'm having a party.
This teen accidentally swallowed a dog toy and had to go to the hospital for them to remove it.
Jonathan, are you okay?
Luckily, they got it out and he was okay. This teen accidentally swallowed. This is sugar. And she's.
A man spent years building a 7-story tall dream house for his family to live in, but they never came. Hu Gongzhao was the oldest of 3 boys, and they all made a promise to one another that they'd one day build a house big enough for everyone and their family to live in. In their older age, the 2 younger brothers left the small village they were in to find better paying jobs in the city, and Hu stayed behind. The brothers told him they'd be back once they earned enough money for that home. Years passed, and the brothers never returned, so Hu decided he would start building the home himself. For over a decade, he would gather tree branches, clay, and stones and began building.
Hey David, the reason why I pulled you over is for your loud exhaust.
Okay.
Any reason why it's so loud?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because it's modified.
It's modified?
Yeah.
What'd you do to modify it?
Just an exhaust.
Just the exhaust?
Just a catback exhaust.
Okay. Do me a favor, turn your vehicle off. All right, David, you're being cited for loud exhaust and modification of the emissions, which are in violation of California emission standards. You're being state referee. If you are found driving the vehicle again, you will be arrested and the vehicle will be towed.
Well, I'm from Arizona. My friend's an officer. He told me that you're allowed to be in California for 10 days.
That's untrue.
Yes.
Where do you live in California?
I don't live in California. I live in Arizona.
You live in California?
No, I don't. I moved.
It's the second time I pulled you over.
Yeah, I know. I moved after that because of you.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to deal with this.
You can't continue to drive the same vehicle. And if I see you in the city again, I'm going to arrest you and I'm going to tow your car. Do you understand?
I'm allowed to visit. I'm allowed to visit California.
No, you're not. Hey, David, reason
why this wallet keeps selling out.
Begging people for Robux as a bacon. If they donate, they get 10,000 Robux. Please, can you give me 3 Robux? Hello.
Hi.
Can you please give me...
Don't ask for Robux.
Please, can you give me 3 Robux? Please, 3 Robux, please.
What? Aight.
Can you please donate me only 3 Robux? Can you please give me 3 Robux, please?
Okay.
OMG, really? Yes, thank you. Wait, why did you give me? Why did you help?
Because people donated to me. I made 19 Robux.
Well, guess what? Where's your stand? Begging people for Robux.
Disney fun fact. Shanghai Disneyland is the only Disney theme park not to feature a jungle cruise. It doesn't even have an adventure land. Instead, it has...
Who is the worst player in Fortnite history? Well, that honor would go to Smitty. Back in chapter 1, he would stream every single day playing Fortnite solos, but he was bad, like really bad. He had never gotten a single win, but he persevered. Thousands of people watched game after game. He would make it to the end, but just choke every single time. The stream would
This girl saw a cruise ship coming straight towards the beach. She told her family about it, but no one seemed to care and everyone fell asleep. But she then woke them up and told them that it seemed like it was getting even closer. The MILF then woke up the dad, but he thought the ship would surely stop, but then they both panicked and packed up their things and began to run away. While they were running away, the cruise ship crashed into the shore and eventually began to slow down due to the sand. The boy then started recording the ship on his phone as it still continued up the beach, knocking over umbrellas and, unfortunately, killing only one fat lady. On the way out, they asked a police officer what had happened, and he said that the ship's navigation systems had failed and it was happening all over the world. When they got home, there was no internet, and that night there was an emergency broadcast on the TV saying that North Korea had launched a cyber attack on America and nothing was. This girl saw a cruise ship coming straight towards.
I've been using. When did you start smoking? What are you doing?
Look, I know it's bad, but I just bought a vape, and it's gonna help me quit altogether. Yes, now I'm just fully addicted to vaping. Probably, honestly, worse than the cigarette addiction ever was. But I have Zins I just bought that I think is gonna really help me quit everything altogether.
How's quitting going?
Oh, I'm just fully addicted to Zins now.
Yeah, okay, so you're not really quitting anything, you're just sort of alternating your addiction. Hey man, you finally quit.
No, not exactly.
Oh, what the hell? Are those nicotine patches?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
Hi, bad. How much nicotine is in your system right now?
This is just phase 4 of the plan. I have a plan. I'm going to turn everything around.
What? Why are you smoking a pipe that's not even nicotine?
I don't know, man. I kind of lost the plot.
You're dressed like Sherlock Holmes, who's a train.
Fuck you, Taco Bell!
Defender fans, protest Taco Bell, but don't eat Taco Bell for at least a year.
Not a lot of people realize that the blue mud shrimp is currently going extinct. The reason why is because they have a deadly parasite in them that makes it so that they can't reproduce. The parasite is on the left side of the body. This is where it's at. I've made it my mission to save this shrimp. I just need to figure out how to get the parasite out. The parasite is bulging out of the left side of the body. So you peel off that soft tissue and then the parasite comes right off from the skin. And this is what it looks like up close. It's actually pretty gnarly. Jacob is releasing the shrimp right now. It is able to reproduce. We are literally saving the species. This is the deadly parasite that was inside. No butter or anything. We're just gonna raw dog. We got the cooked parasites on a dish. This is what they look like right now. Bone apple teeth. It tastes like shrimp, which I guess makes sense because it's a shrimp parasite. It eats shrimp. Actually, I kind of like them. Spitting it out because I don't actually want to get parasites. The population of mud shrimp decreases by over 50% each year, and this is a serious problem because these are the bottom of an ecosystem. So everything that eats these shrimp are now going to be competing, and it's going to be really, really tough to live their lives. It is so important to conserve wildlife. Not a lot of people realize that the blue mud shrimp is currently going extinct. The reason why is because they have a deadly parasite in them that makes it so that they can't reproduce. The parasite is on the left side of the body. This is where it's at. I've made it my mission to save this shrimp. I just need to figure out how to get the parasite out. The parasite is bulging out of the left side of the body. So you peel off that soft tissue and then the parasite comes right off from the skin. And this is what it looks like up close. It's actually pretty gnarly. Jacob is releasing the shrimp right now. It is able to reproduce. We are literally saving the species. This is the deadly parasite that was inside. No butter or anything. We're just gonna raw dog. We got the cooked parasites on a dish. This is what they look like right now. Bone apple teeth. It tastes like shrimp, which I guess makes sense because it's a shrimp parasite. It eats shrimp. Actually, I kind of like them. Spitting it out because I don't actually want to get parasites. The population of mud shrimp decreases by over 50% each year, and this is a serious problem because these are the bottom of an ecosystem. So everything that eats these shrimp are now going to be competing, and it's going to be really, really tough to live their lives. It is so important to conserve wildlife. Not a lot of people realize that the blue mud shrimp is currently going extinct. The reason why is because they have a deadly parasite in them that makes it so that they can't reproduce. The parasite is on the left side of the body. This is where it's at. I've made it my mission to save this shrimp. I just need to figure out how to get the parasite out. The parasite is bulging out of the left side of the body. So you peel off that soft tissue and then the parasite comes right off from the skin. And this is what it looks like up close. It's actually pretty gnarly. Jacob is releasing the shrimp right now. It is able to reproduce. We are literally saving the species. This is the deadly parasite.
Instead of just ordering a side of rice from Taco Bell, you should order 2 sides of rice with 3 cheese put on top. Maybe 2 sides of 3 cheese and then ask for it.
Whose burger?
Oh no! I hope, for my own sake, that I get at least one of these wrong. That's a McDouble from McDonald's, though. It's not Sonic. I know a Sonic burger.
Answer. Whose burger is this?
Burger King.
Answer.
Oh no!
Whose burger is this?
That's Red Robin.
Answer. Whose burger is this?
You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna guess and say that it looks like something that would come from like Whataburger or something. Please let me be wrong. No!
Whose burger is this?
That's Arby's!
Answer. Whose burger is this?
It's In-N-Out! No, I'm not gonna get one wrong.
Answer.
I'm not gonna get one wrong, I'm cooked.
Whose burger is this?
That's Wendy's. That's a Dave single. Oh
Answer.
my god! I didn't get a single one wrong!
I bought a red paper bag at a Minnesota Twins baseball game for $50. You're probably wondering, what the heck is in the bag?
Well, I'm guaranteed to receive a game-used ball that was specifically used at Target Field.
However, I'm not sure if it's going to be something cool like a ball used in the AL Wildcard Series or a simple called ball. Last time I opened one of these bags, I got a called strike and a pitch in the dirt to Royce Lewis, so I'm hoping for something even cooler this time around. I was so hyped that I decided to open the ball in between innings at Game 3 of the ALDS. After I opened the bag, one of the first things you'll notice is the tamper-proof sticker that has 5 points of authentication. I bought a red paper bag at a Minnesota Twins baseball game for $50. You're probably wondering, what the heck is in the bag?
Well, I'm guaranteed to receive a game-used ball that was specifically used at Target Field.
However, I'm not sure if it's going to be something cool like a ball used in the AL Wildcard Series or a simple called ball. Last time I opened one of these bags, I got a called strike and a pitch in the dirt to Royce Lewis, so I'm hoping for something even cooler this time around. I was so hyped that I decided to open the ball in between innings at Game 3 of the ALDS. After I opened the bag, one of the first things you'll notice is the tamper-proof sticker that has 5 points of authentication. I bought a red.
This guy is a genius. He has to wrap this belt around the hook of the crane. Instead of pulling the hook of the crane, which weighs a lot to the belt, he kicks it back and forth and uses the force to hang the belt on. This guy is a genius. He has to wrap this belt around the hook of the crane. Instead of pulling the hook of the crane, which weighs a lot to the belt,
me and my nephew love coming to Harvey's to customize our very own burgers. What are you gonna get on your burger?
Just ketchup.
Just ketchup? What about tomatoes?
No tomatoes, just ketchup.
What about pickles?
No pickles, just ketchup.
What about lettuce, onion?
Dude, how many times do I got to tell you just?
After this high school couple went viral for their transition video of them getting dressed for prom, many couples have recreated it and started a new trend. But when these two tried it, it didn't go as planned. After this high school couple
The moment this family found out their loved one was getting out of jail, they all showed up to greet him. But they also asked some cops to stand outside and act like he got in trouble as soon as he got out.
Where'd you get yours?